This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
Well, you know it's the end of the world and we've gotten all the McGuffins. You know what that means. Side quest time and collection. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another episode of Guardians Crusade. Got ourselves the last bit of gear, and now we must go back to Darkbeat. But there are a few more things to grab before we go on the way there. So let's head on back to one of the older areas. And let me explain some stuff over the course while we get there. One, we're going to get the rest of the toys. And two, we're going to do like the rest of the side quest stuff. But mainly getting toys and everything like that. Also, I'll go over, since it's going to take us a minute for me to get over to our destination. I want to go over a bit more about like baby's affection again. Yeah, I know we went over at the beginning of the game, but I want to go over it again for those who maybe forgot. So to give baby affection, you need to always feed baby, except for sick foods like stuff that hurts monsters. Always talk to baby in battle, which is anything except for when a way raises his affection. Always keep baby at full HP, and training baby at Triskin also raises his affection. And the thing is, if you actually train baby at Triskin, depending on the monster you have him fight, you'll actually raise his stats a little bit after beating it, which is if you fight the Boomda, raises his strength. If you fight the jellyfish, his power. Tree Dad, agility. Fat Bat, strength. Ivy, power, and Bonefly, agility. I believe you have to fight in all these at least once to unlock them. And every time you do it, his strength, the stats will go up a little bit, but his HP will also go up 3 every time you do it. So if you really put efforts into baby can actually be pretty dangerous. But I didn't want to make the game super easy. Also, there's actually 4 hidden stats for baby in the game. There's affection, IQ, courage, and curiosity. As far as I'm aware of, there's really no way to raise courage and curiosity normally, like through items and stuff like that, so I wouldn't worry about that. IQ, what IQ is used for is if he's fetching, he has a higher chance of grabbing gear. But the thing is, if you make baby too smart, he'll stop fetching stuff because he knows like he's too smart to realize that, which is kind of funny in a way. And then affection is used to be able to command baby a little bit better in battle because he likes you. And there is one ability I haven't unlocked yet because I've really been a little bit poor when it comes to feeding baby and stuff like that, which is you can actually tell baby to transform whenever you want, and if his affection is high enough, he'll transform. So you can actually make a lot of battles really, really easy by telling him to transform. But I haven't really been doing that because, like I said, it makes the game a lot easier. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what else there is. Oh yeah, you can also feed baby. Oh yeah, we're going to Rongo's tunnel, by the way, in the desert. Also, if you feed baby specific items, he'll actually raise his stats too, outside of leveling up, which is if you level up, if you feed him swords, he raises his attack power. If you feed him armor, shields, and helmets, his defense goes up. And if you just feed him items like bugs and stuff like that, or food, then his HP increases. It's not a lot, but it goes up. Eureka, look at this, I just dug it up. You get a living toy, Avalanche. Avalanche is toy number, let's see, toy number 3 is continuous, attack one enemy for earth damage. So yeah, now we can actually do earth damage and stuff like that. So yeah, if I want baby to be a lot more dangerous, I could have been I don't have much use for toys anymore. Here, you can have it. Thank you, dude. Anything else? Things out there seem worse than ever. I hope Jedro is safe. But yeah, I could have been maybe suboptimally powering up baby by feeding him a gear and equipment all the time instead of selling it. Which after a certain point, after I started using contributor more often, I should have started just feeding baby all my gear. But I actually kind of generally forgot I was going to do that. So, oh well. Alright, so now we need to go to, since we're not too far away, let's go to Gaelic's house in Carmarthen to go to the final mini dungeon of the game. Yeah, there's actually, well, the final dungeon, it really isn't much of a dungeon per se. So, but there is like one little bonus little dungeon. And it probably has the hardest boss in the game outside the final boss, mainly because of what his abilities can do. And you probably already, because of like fighting the Hydra, you probably already have an idea of what ability that is. It's the one ability in the game that'll just like kill your that could possibly kill a battle. Like, out of everything in the game, that's the one thing, which is crazy when you think about it. Let's see, where's the... Actually, I could just heal him a card, but, I mean, we're right here, so... Yeah, let's just heal really quick. Yeah, I don't need it. Oh, yeah, I just need a rest. Because I could possibly die in this dungeon. Mainly from the boss, not even from the monsters in the dungeon itself, but from the boss. Which is weird. Actually, let me, let's see. Actually, let me, hold on, let me have baby carry all this spinach stuff right now. Let me, I'm gonna kind of clean out my inventory. Well, actually, I'm not gonna do that on screen. What I'll do, actually, what I'm gonna do really quick is I'm gonna have baby basically eat a bunch of, basically all the rest of the stuff, the candy bars, cheeseburgers, hamburgers. I'm gonna keep the spinach stack and peach potion, but feed him apples, roses, lilies, anything that's good for us. Anything that's bad, like sickweeds, I'm gonna just drop those or sell them. I'm also gonna feed him the demon sword to Torum Evil. No, I'm just gonna feed him that stuff because I don't really need the money anymore. I won't sell the reins because that can be kind of useful, and I'm gonna just feed him a bunch of bugs and stuff like that. So, all right, let me do that really quick, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back after just cleaning my inventory up a bit. I also gave baby some wooden helmets for some defense stuff, but won't really do much, but still something. Okay, so we want to go through the final dungeon of the game, or mini dungeon, and then we'll head off and do the rest of the toys. Hopefully I'll show off at least some of the toys before we get to the end. Yeah, I should have probably done a better job of just showing off toys as soon as we got them, just to show them off. It's just some toys are obviously more useful than others, you know. But either way, let's head back to God's Tower. That'll make it a little bit easier in terms of travel. Save us some time anyway. Alright, so we want to go... Let's see, we want to go through this door here, the southeast door. This will take us next to God's Tower. And next to the little extra dungeon there. Alright, baby fly, baby fly. Whoops. Yeah, Nehani, you don't have much to say, so. Not until we get back to the card, anyway. Alright, it's gonna be over here. You can barely see it, but yeah, most dungeons are like little blips, or little dark blips on the map. Yeah, it's right over here west of God's Tower. Unfortunately, the enemies in there, except the bosses, can be difficult depending on what happens, but the enemies are easy. And you'll probably, like I said, you'll know why, hear about why the boss can be dangerous. So we'll probably just finish them off as fast as we can. As much as I'd like to show off all the toys. Maybe against the regular enemies I'll show off. Although I don't want to spend too much PP. Although I got a bunch of peach potions, I do have the money. So, yeah, I guess not. Anyway, yeah, this dungeon here is called Dungeon. Okay. Alright, there's two enemies in here we can show off. I mean, they don't give us anything or anything major, but I still want to show them off anyway. Alright, first enemy is Lizard Man. They got 600 HP, can cast Bubble Bomb or Screw Bomb, and they can drop Cobra Rings. Oh, and there's the final transformation. If you give baby a bunch of affection, or feed him a bunch of stuff, you'll be able to just tell him to transform on command. So, and you can actually choose what baby can transform into. So I think we've unlocked almost all his transformations. Let me see. Ipki, let's see, where is it? Noggin, Psycho Cat, Triad, Fatal Frog. Where's Fatal Frog? Yeah, Fatal Frog, Fat Cat, or Fat Bat, sorry. Fat Bat, Zakra, Jellyfish Man, Krabby Fish, Bobo Dragon, Dino, Snakera, Buffoon and Ivy. There's one other one, but we have to... That's the end of the game type of situation. So... let's just say Snake Arrow, why not? Doesn't really matter, though. Alright, let's show off a living toy here. That guy'll die before that activates. Let's show off Avalanche, why not? Since we just got him. Nice. Yeah, if I really wanted to make the game really easy, I would have just had Baby... I would have just fed Baby a bunch of bugs right at the beginning of the game. And made him where he could transform. There's the Baron. So he just sits there, huh? Oh yeah, I got taught. Remember to talk to Baby, otherwise he, you know, you could lose affection for him, so... Let's see, I'll be using Champino near the end of the game, so I don't need to use that, so... Let's show up Cheer Girl. I said this will give me a chance to show everything off. And obviously leaving Baby at low HP lowers his affection, but like I said you can just feed him some bugs or armor. And the cheap way to feed him armor is just to give him a bunch of wooden helmets. Because those are only like 100 ruby. So if you really want the cheap way, anyway, if we go over here, we get a cheeseburger. I'll just feed that to Baby. Yeah, anything in the future that isn't spinach snacks or major equipment, I'm just gonna feed to Baby from now on, so. Let's see what this is the other monster. Actually, you know, I'll just leave this in so that way I can show off the rest of the toys. Let's see. Oh, sure, Classique. Since it's a random battle, I don't mind showing off some of the other monsters. Let's go put us to sleep. Everyone goes to sleep. Yeah, we all woke up at the same time, so funny. Okay, Clarity Ocean, then off Confuso. Oh, it hit. Wait, it only hit me. Well, getting hit removes that ability. I think the only status affliction that doesn't do that, it's... Well, actually, no, it does remove it, is freeze, but most enemies that cast freeze won't physically hit you afterwards. So, already shown Contributor, to bomb, already shown that off, Dark Cross. I don't think I've shown that one off. I've shown a Dark Cross, so let's show off Dark Cross. Oh, that's right, this is the one that lowers your dark element. I mean, they're cool little abilities and stuff like that. They all look neat. Ooh, skull. Gotta go with that. Mainly because I'm not gonna do this stuff during the actual boss fight itself, so I don't want to. Oh yeah, I guess I could add Baby transforming into other things. I think I've already shown off Noggin. I mean, it's just a different version, colored version of whatever. So okay, Ditchmobile, sure. Let's show that off. Little racing car. There's this fat bat form. Alright, let's see what else we got. Alright, so then off. I think I showed off Downer already, so Dr. Gas. Yeah, let's show that guy off. Even though that's kind of hurt just because it's poison, you know. Does he look like a guy from World War I? I think he does, actually. It doesn't show his face, but basically he has one of those breathing masks. Yeah, it was sick for a second, then he's just like, bam. Yeah, look at that. All that, and I already got all the money back from the wooden helmets and stuff like that. So, okay. Well, there's one more enemy. I want to show that off, and then I can just grab all the hidden stuff. Well, all right. More monsters. Great. I was hoping to fight the next creature, but yeah. Let's show us. I already showed us like a crabby fish. There you go. Tasty fish. Okay, what do we got now? See, Dr. Gas already did that. I haven't done Dr. Snooze. It's kind of freaky seeing Baby turn all this different stuff. Let's see, Dr. Snooze. Oh, Draken. Yeah, I could do Draken now. Just yeah, sure. Why not? Since I'm not gonna use this ever, because there's no reason to you know, slash your HP like that. It usually hurts you more than the enemy. I'll just heal myself afterwards. Where is... Well, he's still asleep, so I'll hold off on that one. See, I think I've... Oh yeah, I haven't shown off Bruise. Yeah, that's the most effective status affliction in the game. Because unless you physically attack the guy. Although, the problem is that you can't physically hit them. You can only take damage from the ice attack itself. Let's see, Freeze, or and then there's Frostall. I really don't want to cast this one because it can freeze everyone, and that could be a death knell. So, go ahead and use Gabriel just to heal us. Maybe if I know I'm gonna... Actually, maybe what I'll do is I'll go to a town to rest and then do the freeze everyone, and then hopefully we don't both get frozen. Although, it's actually better on regular enemies because at least they'll physically attack me. Actually, no, never mind, I will because... Well, actually, if we all get frozen, though... Well, let's find out. You know what? Why not? This is the final episode. I should have saved this for a bonus episode, but... I feel like the final battle isn't going to take long enough to really warrant it. And I might split this up into 2 episodes anyway, so... So it's whoever dies first, basically. Yep, should have known it hit all of us. Well, see, I already did have damage to him, right? So... Actually, it might kill me first, because it's doing more damage to me. There we go. Whew. That's actually kind of scary when you think about it. Oh, Baby's all like angry there. Look at that. Probably because of all the damage I got done to him. So, now let me grab some peach potions just to heal myself or get my PP back. All right, let's grab some more treasure. Okay, there should be a weapon. There it is, over here. Alright, we get the attack sword. We'll feed that to Baby. I'll show off what... Yeah, its attack power is obviously nowhere near the platinum weapon, but... Alright, let's see if this enemy is one of the ones I want. The game just doesn't want to give me the new monster, does it? Okay. Let's see, we already did Frostall, Gabriel, already showed you off. Oh yeah, I haven't shown Freaks yet. Ooh, creepy. I assume he's a big old eyeball or something like that. Yeah. Hi, you're so terrorized you actually healed me. Actually, we tried to. Oh, one of the enemies ran away too. So poor baby. Let's see, freaks. Let's see. Oh, generosity. Sure, I'll summon you off. Is it the good egg of luck or whatever? Now we got bonus rubies. Wait, how? We didn't. Yeah, we didn't beat any of them, so we can't. You can't get bonus rubies if you don't actually. That's kind of funny now that I think about it. So. All right, let's get the other treasure chest here. All right, is this a new enemy? No. Come on, game. Give me the other enemy. I mean, yeah, it's letting me show off all the toys, but still, I'd rather, you know. See, heal bat, showed off Hobo Joe. Alright, Holy Cross. Yeah, opposite of Dark Cross or whatever, so. Don't hurt, baby. His affection goes down when you do that. I guess I was going to show off more transformations. If your affection ever goes down to that, you can usually tell because you won't be able to choose the transformation ability anymore. Let's see, Hornet. Have I shown off Hornet? I don't think I actually have. I was hoping to show off at least the one final enemy at this place, but no, the game doesn't want to give me that. All these freaky forms. Let's see, Hornet and Sector Fly. I don't think I've shown that off. The only annoying thing is when it doesn't show the front of the toy to show what it actually looks like. So it's like, okay, thanks, game. Because the whole point is to show him off, like what he actually looks like, and then the game's like, no, I don't want to actually show you what it actually looks like from the front. Alright, let's see. I think I've already shown off all the Jupiter. I think I showed off. That's the one that. Actually, maybe I didn't show that one off. I've shown Mapster for sure. Yeah, we'll summon you. This is the light damaging guy. I might have shown him off. I think I generally forgot about that. Oh well, whatever. I need to heal everyone, so maybe I should just use Gabriel or whatever. Maryland. Let's see. We already showed Murmur off. I think I showed off me Armoire. Yeah, we'll show it off again just in case. Okay, maybe I haven't shown it off because that looked different. Yeah, I'll definitely have to heal baby after this. His affection probably went down quite a bit, I bet. Because of all that damage he took. Let's see, where's the other? I think it's in the next. There it is. Yeah, I might. Actually, let's use the push on me, and then I can. Actually, let me. I'll just cast the spell or whatever. Show out the power, Gabriel. Come on, new monster. Oh, there's one. There it is. Well, actually, there's one more after this. This is Shrine Rider. What a strange name. He looks pretty scary, man. Yeah, see his affection went down because he took so much damage. So now I can't transform anymore. I'll have to feed him some more bugs to fix that. The power of heal. Yeah, this guy can physically attack you and electrify you, but these guys are so weak that doesn't really matter at this point. So, okay. Let's see. Show off that. Let's see. Miyamura. Minor. I think I already showed that guy out. Minikar. I think I was going to, but I never actually summoned him. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I was thinking I hadn't summoned him before. Oh yeah, we got electrified, so go baby, go. Well, I was gonna summon more toys, but okay. There we go. Now we're broken out. Nice, baby. Yeah, I'll have to feed baby more stuff off screen just to get his. Oh, we got spinach stack. Yeah, he drops his spinach stack as well. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Actually, no, there's actually one more monster there that we can fight. Nope, not it, but I can still show off more toys before we... Okay, let's see. Minor, or show off the car. I don't think I've shown off Moss Man. He's made out of moss. You get it? Because during the actual battle itself, I'm not actually, or in battles, I'm not going to summon any of these toys because there's no reason to. Moss Man. Already showed up Mr. O'Neill. Mudzy. Actually, no, I think I showed up Mudzy. Man, whatever, too late now. Let's see, who else? Nurse showed off Nurse. Phoenix, I've shown that off. I've shown off Pippin, let's see. Already showed off Psycho Dog, Pyro, Resetter. I'll show it off next battle just to show off what it actually looks like. Ring Saber, we already showed that off. Already shown off Sacrobat. Samurai, shown that one off. I haven't shown off Simone, but that's a little bit pricey right now because, you know, 50 PP. Stereo, shown that one off. Simone, I've shown that one off. Tarantula. Yeah, I'll summon that one again just to... Ah, okay, thanks for that. Now it's gonna take a few turns. That'd be fine if you died to the poison. No, there's actually one more enemy in here called a Zane. But I seem to not be running into him right now. It's either the Lizardman or whatever, so. There should be 2 more treasures in this place before. Oh, did I already? Oh, I must have missed it. Huh. Okay, let me go back really quick. There it is. I knew it was around somewhere. grab more. I'll just go buy a bunch of peach potions off screen. Although I probably won't really need them for the final battle. It's kind of funny how after a certain point, certain items are just fine for the rest of the game. You don't need any more. You don't need like a million things. And more lizard. I guess I'm not gonna fight a Zane, am I? Because we're almost near the boss of this place, so. Let's see. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna show off Resetter really quick. You're not gonna show. Okay, I was about to say you're gonna show the front of him. Yep, man, it just redoes it again. I think it's the same enemies, yeah. So it's not like it changes out all the enemies or anything like that. So. Resetter, I already showed off that. Sermon, but I might save that for the boss maybe. Terroroid, I showed that one. Timeout, I already showed that one off. Tough Wall, Vampire, yep. Vegas, I've shown that one off. Oh yeah, that's the double damage one. Voodoo Doll, haven't shown that one off. Wop Bomb, I'll actually show that off, but that'll be very, very soon. I already shown up that one. So, yeah, I'll show up and see if we can get Voodoo Bomb to, or Voodoo Doll to activate. Because it takes like multiple turns for it to occur. Same with Assassin. Okay. Well, I forgot what his actual effects are. Let me see if I can look that up really quick, or if it actually tells me. Okay, yeah, kills one enemy every 4 turns, possibly. But in this case, it missed, so. Oh yeah, let's show off that. Let's see if we can get a assassin to actually do something. Because it takes, unfortunately, it takes like 3 turns for him to go. But yeah, he's basically just a mobster. Come on, baby, block your attacks. Oh wait, you can't block attacks, never mind. Might as well heal baby a bit. See, I think it's Kimono that heals. Or Kimoni or whatever. Of course, there goes his HP again. Great. Don't all of you use bubble thing, because otherwise, assassin might get sent back. You know. Actually, might as well finish off this guy so we can. Oh, don't hit the. Want to show him off. Actually, maybe if I stun him with something or. Let's see, where's the... No, Tarot, that makes him run away, so... Don't want to show up to panic, so... Actually, let's put him to sleep, possibly. There we go. And he missed, or it didn't do anything. Yeah. Oh well. Stupid toy. I guess that's it. Oh yeah, versus. Show that guy off. There we go. Yeah. It takes a turn, but yeah, you can do 666 damage, so it's just yeah. It's not worth it really, but anyway, baby gains a level, so nice. Yeah, see, baby's strength is actually higher than us at this point, and agility because I've been feeding him all that stuff. The only problem is his defense is a bit low. Well, his defense can only go so high. I mean, he doesn't have an armor bonus, so only I do. That's why my defense is so much higher. And he doesn't take as much damage. Alright, let's see if we get one more new enemy. But I've already shown off all the toys. Yeah, it wasn't the enemy, unfortunately. Oh well. Yeah, let me grab a couple more peach potions to max that, because I might cast that Simone thing just to help me with that battle. Mainly just because there's a possibility I could something will happen during it, so see if this is a new enemy. There it is. The Zane, 800 HP, uses Tail Whip and Water Breath, and it can drop a Peach Potion. There we go. I was wondering if we were going to fight at any point, so. Although, yeah, also I get a bonus to my attack power because of my weapon, which Baby doesn't. So Baby can have the more strength than I do, but I'll still do more damage because of my weaponry. But anyway, we enter the Dark Cave here, which is where the boss is hidden. Alright, we get the Living Toy Ninja. Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Alright, anyway, sorry. Ninja is toy number 45, continuous attacks enemy using ninja styles. Ninja art, you know, that type of thing. Alright, let's fight this thing. You must be a member of the group that stole my stone. I am not dead. I am alive. Give it back. We didn't steal your stone, and we're not going with any group. Liars! There's no way you could have gotten here all alone. Have you never heard of an adventurer before? For boss battle against the Holy Dragon. Alright. So this guy can be... Well, he doesn't have a lot of HP, because he only got 1100 HP, but the big thing about him is he's got Ice Breath, which can use the Ice Condition on us, or Frost Condition, which you've seen what that can do. So he can also use Super Sound and Blue Swoosh. So what we want to cast, we want to use Tough Wall on at least Baby, so that way they're immune to that damage. So if I get frozen, at least Baby can get protected or whatever. Actually, let me go and summon a. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I only summon Simone or was it Sumo or Sirmoin? Just in case I get frozen or whatever. Yeah, nice little creature man there. Yeah, here's where things could go bad. Okay. All right, let's summon off Champiano just to show off that what that does. Yeah, he's an animated character, which is really funny. Nice. Very cool. Hey, I keep forgetting to talk to Baby during fights, just to make sure his affection doesn't go down much more. All right, let's show off Windmeister, or let's have Windmeister help me out with that. Oh, come on, Baby. Don't use attacks to do that. And show everyone's behinds. Awesome. But anyway, we beat the Holy Dragon. I know we had to defend ourselves, but I wish we didn't have to do that. She only wanted her stone back. Knight, where are you going? Wait, you found something. Then we get the living toy D'Artagnan. The Three Musketeers. One all for one and one for all. Yeah, that's where they got that from. It's a continuous toy. Toy number 12 attacks enemies with a silver rapier. Although a lot of people say it's a spear or lance or whatever, but anyway. Alright. So that's it for that. Okay, so now let's get out of here. So our next destination is, well, let's use form to get out of here. Okay, so the next exit is Zeppeto's house, which really the closest one there is probably not God's Tower. I'm trying to think of the closest. Probably the Coastal Inn teleport is probably the closest to that teleport. So, because we could fly over there, but it'd be faster to go this way. Besides, I could heal in Zeppetto, get all of my PP back. So, yeah, I'm thinking the Coastal Inn's gonna be the fastest way to get there. Because yeah, we need to go back to Zeppeto's house at this point. So. Alright. Yeah, so now we've only got 2 toys to show off, D'Artagnan and D'Artagnan. Actually, the Three Musketeers book he's based off of is actually pretty interesting book. It's kind of a combination of a history book about the time of France during that era, but it's also kind of a romance novel when you think about it too. D'Artagnan is actually kind of like, I wouldn't call him a jerk, but he's a lot of people in that time period are self-centered, it seems like, and D'Artagnan is more of a rogue than like in a lot of stories they kind of show him off as to be this like young like nice hero or whatever, but he's actually kind of well, anyway, we won't go northwest to Kel, but yeah, he's more about like, I wouldn't say callous is the word, I think it's just people of that time or era or whatever. So, and D'Artagnan is more of an interesting character because of that, because he'll be like, in the book, he'll try to like find a girl he really likes, but then he'll get distracted by just this really hot lady that's trying to hit on him, and he forgets that he loves this one girl just to hit on her for a bit because, oh yeah, I forgot how. I was thinking Kel was faster, but I forgot you had to go through this cave here to get through it. I completely forgot about that. Well, let me see. Actually, let me see what happens if I cast Foreman on this side of the cave. That might take me there faster. And I forgot to sleep at Picard like I was going to. Nope, it just takes me to the thing. Great. Okay, fine. Whatever. I guess let's go to Gaelic's house. That's probably going to be the fastest then. Even though we had to go through his house to get there, but still better than nothing. Yeah, sorry about that. I was thinking Kel, but then I completely forgot Kel is in a cave. So. Alright, let's go Gaelic's house, which is over this way. Oh yeah, and then we had to run all the way out of Carmarthen just to be able to teleport. Why is this part of the world I have to go through all these hoops to get out or move around or whatever? Nuts. Oh well, whatever. Alright, time to run out. Run faster, run quickly. We've only got so much time. Actually, maybe I should have done this as the bonus episode, and then that last one is to the... You know what? Actually, I might just make this the bonus, like, collect everything episode, and then make the next episode the final episode, so... I was gonna make this the final episode, but I realized I'm probably taking too much time on this, so... let's see... Fly, baby. Fly, fly. Although I probably change all this in post-editing and stuff like that like I always do, so... Alright, we want to go over... Yeah, it's going to be... Well, west, I mean. Sorry. Yeah, Zeppeto's Island. And then... And then we want to actually, well, we'll do that after we get to the Zeppeto's Island, so. Now, I'm not sure how you're supposed to know to, like, really come back here after all this time. The thing is, it's been so long since I've done the whole Tateru one and examined everything that I'm, like, wondering, where's the cue to say, hey, maybe we should go back to this island? Or, the only other thing is maybe the only time you do come here is when you finally learn to fly, is when you actually check it. You actually don't check it on a boat, but when I was a kid, most RPG fare was to, as soon as you get the boat, you check any places you can land at, see if you can get some treasures, and then you go back to the plot. You know, that type of thing. So, and then with the flying, I guess you double check stuff just to see if you missed anything. But usually a good RPG will have someone or something mentioned. Like in some random town, they'll say, hey, have you checked, you know, have you heard about the Lone Island or house or whatever, you know, and the west side of the world? That type of thing. Or have you heard about the ghost sounds or something, you know, like a clue to say, well, hey, hold on a second, you know. But anyway, let's go talk to Zepeto again and see what he has to say, so. Or Zepeto's grandson or whatever. What, you found all of the living toys? Please, please let me see them. Yeah, you have to get all the toys too. Maybe he says it at one point that if you show me all the toys or something. Maybe. You show all of your living toys to Zepeto. I never dreamed I'd see these toys again. It's been so long. Oh yeah, I guess when he first shows you, he says I would like to see all my grandfather's toys or something like that. So I guess that is the clue. Never mind. I never dreamed I'd be able to see these toys again. It's been so long. Again, but I thought Professor Zepeto made them. This is the most powerful living toy ever produced. I've spent many, many years researching and developing it. I designed it to help make the world a safer place for children. And here we get the ultimate living toy, Legend, in our inventory. So Legend is, we'll be using this on the final battle, of course. Legend, continuous, attacks enemy with the Legend Dash, Zepeto's last creation. And yeah, you have to get 68 living toys to get this item, so. It's time for me to go back now. Thank you for making good use of my creations. Farewell. It hurts! Yeah, he was a ghost the whole time. Professor Zepeto! I knew there was something strange going on. Zepeto was a bachelor his whole life. He couldn't have had any grandchildren. Death couldn't stop his will to help people. You mean we were talking to a ghost? No, she didn't. She said that. Alright. Now, time for one last thing before we head on to the end game. But what is it? Let's find out. Hey, you know what? I think it's time to go home. You know, I'm tired of this whole, like, this whole tired saving the world thing. Or maybe, well, maybe I'm not tired so much, but I want to just rest for a little while, you know? Take, just enjoy things that they are, because we are almost at the final situation here, so let's see what home's like, if anyone has anything interesting to say. If not, at least it'll be a comfort after everything we've gone through and everything we've been through, so. And yeah, don't worry, we'll be showing off the rest of the toys during the final area. Or final thing in the game, so. Yeah, let's just let it load and... I wonder if anyone actually has anything to say differently. You're going on a journey again? I know. I think that's the same dialogue as before, I think. Yeah, I don't think anyone has anything new to say. Yeah, they just all... We talked to them before, so when we first came here, so... Oh, this isn't my house. For some reason I thought this was my house for a second. Yeah, we wanna go home and sleep. Sleep. Are you tired, Knight? Do you want to get some rest? Yep. Good night, Knight. Yeah, let's go and save the day. It's been a hot minute since I've shown on screen. Yeah, last battle. Ah, are you okay? What's wrong now? You can't get to sleep? What do you mean? Yeah, I just have a weird feeling. Mr. Neil? What are you looking at? Oh, that toy. Remember we found it when we were playing by the beach? I wonder how it got there. I wonder if it... Look, Knight, look. If you clean it up, don't you think it kind of looks like a living toy? Where did that living toy come from? So it is a living toy, I thought so. Do you know what it is? Yes, it's a prototype that Dr. Zeppetto made after he created the Champiano. It's much more destructive than the Champiano. He called it the Peacemaker. Gosh, it must be very powerful. Yes, it is. I was told that Dr. Zeppetto destroyed it because it was too powerful and too dangerous. Wow, that gentle old man would never destroy one of his own toys. I bet he tried but couldn't do it. Professor Zeppetto is truly a gentle soul. We should bring this toy with us so he won't be lonely. No, we should not. I think that's a bad idea. It's simply too dangerous for us to take it with us. But he'll be all alone at night. We have to bring him. No, no, no. We may need it, you know. Yes, we do. All right. Oh, well. And there we get the final living toy of the game, the Peacemaker. Not the Matchmaker, the Peacemaker. Just like the weapon, just like the gun. It's single targeting, attacks you, baby, and all enemies for possibly max damage. It is really dangerous. Which basically leaves us all. It takes all PP to do it, and it leaves you and baby at 1 HP when you do it. So it's very dangerous to use, but cool nonetheless. So, and with that, all the toys have been collected in the game. All the side quests have been done. So the only thing left to do is take this holy armor, give it to Darkbeat and save the world. But what does it take to save the world? Does it take a dark hero with a big blade and an emo attitude, or does it take the plucky young hero that's been helping people all along in the background and never taking credit for any of his work? Who is the true hero? We'll find out next time in the finale of Guardians Crusade. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.